Hello everybody, welcome back to another Phoenix Wright video. Rachel here, continuing with episode 3 with day 2. Yes, I'm going to do everything day 2 until it switches over to day 3, just like I did with the last episode. October 18th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 4. I would have laughed if that said October 28th, because that's my birthday. Court's now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Oh, I'm not reading that. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Yeah, nobody noticed the open gig. Great. That's kind of dumb. That's obviously a key. Should I listen to it again? No, I could probably remember it. Yeah, he's surprised by that too. It seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witnesses to say their names.
Objection!
She sure is one hell of an old bag. I agree with you, Phoenix. Yeah, except whoever it was in uniform. So how in the hell would you know it was... I mean, I know the guy plays the character, but anybody could have been wearing that costume. Yes, Your Honor. I'm skipping through that part. Oh, I didn't mean to go that quick.
Objection!
Let me get this straight, Oldbag, or Miss Oldbag. You've been saying you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? You can't tell it's Powers. None other than the Steel Samurai. Mrs. Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Yeah, even Edgeworth said, yeah, no, they can't. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. He's having trouble calling her Oldbag, apparently. What? Even Edgeworth is surprised. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Yeah, that doesn't mean shit. She's gotta be hiding, so I'll press her till she squeals.
Hold it!
Who was present at the run-through? What about the assistant? So she didn't see the run-through then.
Hold it!
He broke a prop. Samurai spear? The murder weapon? This strikes me as a significant detail. I'd better write this down in the court record. Are you sure, Your Honor? Hold it! We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can you see Will Powers. Unless they went through that open grate in the thing.
Objection!
Hold on, look again. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer at the guard station records all security camera data. That very computer printed out this photo. Note the back of the photo is the words 2 p.m. October 15th, 2 p.m. Photo number 2. Actually, I knew that too. The issue is here is the bit where it says photo number 2. The computer only held data for one photo that day. Don't you think it's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it was the only photo? Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not one but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there's only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. What? You know, lady. Why would you throw a photo out?
Hold it!
Well, who the heck was in the photo you erased? A fanboy?
Objection!
Wait a second, didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. They come in through the drain. And... kids? So on the photo you erased. What? Doesn't matter, a kid could do it too, though. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Mr. Powers? Tell me straight, were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio. It doesn't look good. You're not the only you're the only likely suspect right now. First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could have conceivably have done this. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose this on the spot. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Okay, let's go. The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have done it. Great. Is it the 6 foot high enough? Says security lady. I'm not reading this. The suit knew about the injury because they would have had. There's only one person in the Power Harrods who knew about the injury. The security lady. Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she had no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to take the costume. Then slipped into the Studio 1, which was the scene of the murder. Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in the costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. Oh yeah, right here. That's hard. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth bounces? Doesn't he usually jump in? Well, Edgeworth? What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. The very same reasoning about Will Powers could be used to cast doubt on the Miss Oldbag's actions on that day. You forgot that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive, too. That did it. Now Windbag's one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. That boy is not... It's not him. I have proof. The scene of the murder, as we all know, Studio 1. However, you need a key card to get in. How could a boy with no relation to the studios have a card key? The Windbag's speechless. That's a first. God, we're all react. Not to talk about? You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her that? No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright? Who are these people? The director? So where were these people? Where? There's a studio too. There was a studio too? Past the broken monk statue. The path where the monkey head fell. Well, I think I've already asked all my questions, but... Your Honor, we have learned there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all there. Yet, as we stand here, they haven't been questioned. I hold that it's impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant. All right. October 18th, 1:04 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We'll have to find out more about this director and the producer. They'll be turning up the next trial as witnesses, certainly. So now's my chance to get material for cross-examination. What do you think, Mr. Powers? Yeah, I know. Look, I was buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Powers. Well, she wasn't winning any points with or without my accusation. Let's get down to the studios. Yeah, I know it says to be continued, but that's just taking it to part 2 of the day 2. I'm not counting that. I'm still gonna do the rest of day 2 just like day 1. Or just like I did with the previous one. Whew, what a day. I guess it really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. Yeah, them. Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they have no one else to replace her. Sure you weren't. Global Studios, employee area, October 18th. Oh? Oh, don't mention it. Is it... Oh. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Yeah, I think that was the idea. What, you want to rip the grate off? Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Sometimes? The things we do. So how are the studios doing? You mean the plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? I heard something at the trial today. They said the director and the producer were here day of the murder? producer, huh? Huh? Salmonella. Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. I forgot that guy's name. Oh my god, you get... Hey, princess. Maya, we really need to talk about Cool. Did you notice anything odd the day of the murder? That's right. T-bone steak, was it? No idea. Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you? You had a meeting with her the day of the murder, right? Who exactly are the bigwigs people keep mentioning? Were all of them with you the entire time? Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. October 18th, Studio 1 entrance. You're right, he's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion of today's trial. Yeah, I think that's what they said. This place is deserted. Someone must be inside. No answer. I'm not sure we should be barging in. Oh, it's locked. No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. But what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it, if they'll let us. You certainly got back to your post quickly. Mr. Powers is pretty tall. I guess it would rule her out. This lady's too much. Oh, about the kid you saw? About the director, the one here was day of? Okay, I think I'm leaving that. Back to the employee area to go. I bet it came in through the drain. Yep. Nick, you gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai? What are they doing? You heard anything about the incident? Did you see anything? A bottle. What is this sitting here? Sleeping pills. What was that kid even saying? Huh? Where's the odd of her to leave her post? Sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Maya looks happy. Good idea. The key to the trailer in Studio 2. Wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened. She seems eager all of a sudden. Oh, I'm not that eager. October 18th, Studio 2 trailer. T. Vasquez, she's quite pretty. I was when you tell me about the day of the crime? Miss Vasquez? Excuse me? A script? We're getting nowhere fast. Miss Vasquez? Hey, don't get mad at me! Not the director, Salmonella, was it? What is his role? Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Jeez. Move. Here, I got this from the producer. I agree. We're back at the scene of the crime. The director. Take a look around the chair for me, would you? Remember the script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere? Good work. Here, we found your script. You're not gonna talk to us? Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. The path. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked? Mr. Monkey? Oh, right, what an original name that is. Wait, what if the head fell after 2:30? He could have gone to Studio One. It is a monkey. Check his head. It stopped at 2:15. 2:15. Mr. Hember died in the Studio One at 2:30. Sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi's watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. What took you so long? Right. Oh, wait, I guess that means we're really in trouble. What do you mean we have one lead? I know he didn't sound like he was going to help at all. Thanks, I'm more worried than I was. October 18th, Global Studios, main gate. What's wrong? She's been chasing the boy the whole time? Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. Hostage? What happened to the boy? Actually, I met with the director just now. Is she okay? Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about a hostage? It's kind of hard to understand her with all the huffing and puffing. Why Hey! Right, a card key to Studio One. You don't have your own card? If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio One. I guess I can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Card. A Steel Samurai trading card. Thank you. I might have a use for this. This must be the hostage she's talking about. Here she goes, hobbling off toward the studio. October 18th, Global Studios employee area. Hey! Hey, you wait a second! Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. He's sure to be here somewhere. Found you! Damn it, he's getting away. How did she... And I'm Phoenix, right? Phoenix, you could... I'm not so sure I'm qualified. Cody, this look familiar. You are... Huh? I'll give you this if you help me. What do they teach kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Huh? What? After I went through all that trouble? You mean there's something other than ultra rare? Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? God, this kid is something else. Hello, what brings you here? No, she's the same. Have you seen that boy since then? Actually, we saw them. How's the old Windbag doing? Some people take their jobs too seriously. Are all the posters on the wall here of Hammer? His popularity been waning recently, right? After what happened? No, what? Wait, now you have to tell what happened. Uh-oh. Why do I get the feeling something's being covered up here? Do you know anything about this? Complete set? Huh. Trivia, huh? What are you getting so excited about here? Alright. And she's gone. Yeah, it does. See this card? Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right. Okay, how about a trade? I'll give you Evil Samurai. No, not that kind. I don't want cards, I want information. So you like the Steel Samurai? I guess. I'm being lectured by a grade schooler. Yeah, sure, I'd love it. Gotta think of something. I like it when he vanquishes his foes. What? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai. Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public? Why do people always give me S stuff? Seriously. You were here the day of the incident, right? Did you see anything weird? Well, we might get some information out of him yet. Buddy, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see the day of the incident? I see. Must have been hard for you. Mia? I think we can say for sure this means that Steel Samurai did it. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. The only other person could be is Will Powers. Let's not call him then. What are we gonna do? Whoa, come to trial. I'll need your help. Of course he is. Thanks, Mia. There we go. That was day 2. Things are getting interesting, aren't they? Anyway, that was day 2 of episode 3. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time with whatever. Bye.